I think we will start the session right now.
On the second day of on the second session of today's AICTE adult sponsored 6 days online faculty development program is going to handled by Dr. Sony P, who is an assistant professor in Model Engineering College, Kochi. Dr. Sony P is an accomplished academician, a researcher, and speaker with over 18 years of teaching and research experience in computer science and engineering. She holds a PhD degree from Vellore Institute of Technology and MTech and BTech degree from CUSAT. Her areas of expertise include machine learning, natural language processing, deep learning, Internet of Things, and agentic AI. Her current research explores semantic interoperability in healthcare systems and intelligent AI driven architectures. Dr. Soni has delivered numerous expert talks, invited lectures, and keynote sessions at national and international platforms, sharing insights on AI innovation, generative and agentic intelligence, and the future of smart education systems. She has organized and chaired several faculty development programs and international conferences, fostering collaboration between academia and industry. She has published extensively in reputed SCIE and Scopus indexed journals such as Soft Computing, SN Computer Science, and KSII Transactions on Internet and Information Systems. A GATE and UGC NET qualified scholar, she has also the recipient of Best Paper Awards and hold a design patent for the wearable safety system for school children. As a member of ACM and CSI, Dr. Soni continues to advance the frontiers of intelligent computing through the teaching, research, and a thought leadership, inspiring the next generation of innovators in the age of agentic and genetic AI. Welcome, ma'am, to the session.
Thank you, ma'am. Hope my screen is visible to all of you.
Yeah, ma'am, screen is visible.
It's moving right now, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, okay. I think Anil sir has given some introduction about agentic AI, right? Then
Yes, ma'am. He had given a brief intro regarding the Agentic AI.
agentic AI. So, hope everybody has used Edit GPT or anybody has used Edit GPT. No. Okay. Master AI before AI masters you. The top 10 technology trends, out of the top 10 technology trends in 2025, Agentic AI has the first place. So the agenda for the talk: introduction to AI agent, agentic AI capabilities, framework of agentic AIs, then a small demo with Crew AI, then introduction to rack and demo, if time permits, land floor demo. Agentic AI revolution. So hope everybody is from computer science background or any participant is from other branches. Anyone? Anyone is from other branch?
Some
Ma'am, I
participants
think
are
there
from
are
other
some.
branches also, ma'am.
Okay. So in traditional programming, we are supplying some data as well as the process or the complete logic, and we are getting the outputs. If you want to find the given number is a prime number or not, we are simply giving the logic. We are dividing the number by 2, then we are dividing the number by 3, up to the up to half of that number we are dividing. If any of the output is the remainder is 0, so we stop and we print that the number is prime. That is the logic, right? So here we are giving a hard coded logic to the system, and we are getting the output. But in machine learning, whether it is supervised or unsupervised, we are giving some data, or we are giving some data set. Based on the data sets, a model is built, and based on the model, whether the prediction, classification, or clustering is performed. That is what is happening in traditional machine learning. Next wave is generative AI. In generative AI, we are giving some prompt to the LLMs. Based on the prompt, LLMs generate either text, image, videos, audios, etc. But in agentic AI, we are not generating, but instead of that, we are designing, or we are setting a goal. Based on the goal, a plan is executed, and based on the plan, some actions are performed. Based on the actions, some reflections or some self evaluations are done. Based on the self evaluations, the plan is modified. And after a set of modifications, the response is generated. Suppose I want to go to a tour in this Christmas vacation. Initially, the goal is I want to go to a tour. That is my goal. So initially, I planned a Hyderabad trip. So the first plan is Hyderabad trip. So based on the Hyderabad trip, I have uh, set some actions. I have ticked the book. I have checked the book at flight ticket fare, um, hostel expenses, hotel expenses, and all. And then I have evaluated any other um, areas, or any other place is cheaper or comfortable than Hyderabad. Then I found Malaysia trip is good than Hyderabad trip. Then I can change the plan, and again I can give some actions based on this. So finally I have arrived that Malaysia trip is better than this Hyderabad trip, and the response is the tour to Malaysia. So, likewise, in agentic AI, initially an goal is set. Based on the goal, a plan is set. Based on the plan, some actions are performed. Based on the action, some evaluations or some self evaluations are taken place, and um, this self evaluations, the plan is changed if necessary, and then based on the new plan, actions are performed. That is what is happening in now agentic AI. Suppose instead of me, I am giving these operations to an agent, a travel agent. The travel agent is trying to plan this trip, and travel agent is trying to find the better place. Agent is trying to find the best cost. So these are the job of the travel agent, not mine. So this is how an agent or agentic AI works. Hope in the previous classes these all things have everybody has covered this trends. So I'm briefly explain starting with machine learning. In normal machine learning, the data as well as program is given to the computer, and the computer gives the outputs in traditional programming. In machine learning, the data and output is given, and a program or logic is given as the output. Suppose I want to find the sum of first n natural numbers. In traditional programming, I am giving 1 to 10 numbers, and I am giving the logic. I can give two logics, either 1 plus 2 plus up to 10, or I can give the equation sum of first natural number. That is the logic. So finally, I get the output as 55. In machine learning, instead of giving this, I'm giving the data. The output is 3, 1, 2, 3. The output is 6. Likewise, I am giving, and then I am giving the number 1 to 10. So based on the previous data, the computer has to find the logic. Based on the logic, the computer can find the output of the unknown data. So I will give you another example. In the set of pair of numbers, 2 input is 2, output 4, input is 3, output 9, input is 4, output 16. So for predict the second pair of 5. So what is second pair of 5? Everybody is sleeping. What is the second pair of?
Ma'am, it's 25.
It is to
It's 25. How you got
It's
25?
the square values, right?
Yeah, the second number is the square of the first number. That is the logic, right? So identifying the logic from the set of pairs, and we have applied the logic to the unknown pair. That is what is happening in machine learning. So how do we teach kids? This father is teaching the picture of elephant. This is elephant. This is elephant. This is the various pictures of elephant. Then the father is giving an unknown picture. So unknown.
Ma'am, sorry for the inconvenience.
So unknown picture. Definitely, sometimes the child may say, "This is elephant." If the father shows this picture, sometimes the child makes errors. What we will do? If the child makes errors, definitely we will retrain it. So our learning life cycle is training, validating, and retraining. This is the same life cycle used in agentic AI or any machine learning or any deep learning, training, validating, and retraining. Next, what is the purpose of this agentic AI? Can we book our train ticket with any of the non-generative AI applications? Almost 3,000, more than 3,000 AI applications are available nowadays. With any of this AI, generative AI applications, can we book the ticket?
आईटी तो मुझे जाते तमाजा
Can we book the ticket? Definitely no. But this is possible with agentic AI. Can you see this picture and somebody can identify what is this picture? Actually, this is a picture of a self-driving car in 2018. This self-driving Uber hit and killed a lady. Why this happened? Anybody can answer? Why this happened? Actually, this machine, the self-driving car, is trained with the nearby vehicles as well as the even the man riding a bicycle. But that lady was walking with the bicycle, but the machine was not trained on this. And the self-driving car does not have the self-learning capability or self-adapting capability. That's why that unforeseen situation happened. But these kinds of situations can be handled by agentic AI. Agentic AI has self-learning capabilities there, self-adaptability is there. Normally, traditional ML is designed for single task, but in agentic AI can execute complex tasks on behalf of human. So agentic AI is a type of artificial intelligence that can perform the task with limited human supervision. It is the combination of LLM and machine learning. It is not different from machine learning, but it is the combination of LLM and traditional machine learning. So this is refers to the autonomous system designed to pursue complex goals with minimal or no human intervention. So the what different in every area it has applications in healthcare, finance, customer service, manufacturing, education. In every field, agentic AI can work. These are some of the examples of agentic AI: personal assistants, autonomous robots, gaming agents, science agents, web agents, etc. So, AI agents, without the intervention of humans, can make a sale, can plan a trip, make a flight booking, book a contractor to do a house job, order a pizza. So normally, agentic, one of the basic capabilities of agentic AI is task decomposition. If we give a complex task, the agentic AI can divide the task into some di- different tasks. In the case of tour planning, there are complex task is there. We have to identify the best ticket fare, best train fare as train fare, flight fare, etc. We have to identify the best hotel. We have to identify the best time. These all capabilities can be done with the agents. These all capabilities can be done with a single agent or multiple agents. Chain of thought is another important concepts related to agentic AI where the complex task is transformed to multiple manageable tasks. Then another agentic AI capability is memory management. So in this, context sharing can be done between the task and maintaining the execution context over a long period. Normally, memory management become challenging when agent executing for an extended period. So for this, we are usually using vector DB to store agent memory externally. So these are the main capabilities of agentic AI: self-reflection, self-learning, error correction, resource optimization, refined strategies. These are the three key phrases. At autonomy, adaptability, self-learning are the key phrases of agentic AI or any AI agents. So this is one example of agentic AI task decomposition. So
Ma'am, sorry for the inconvenience, but there is a question in the chat box.
okay.
Like, what challenges arise when AI agents have to remember context for long-running tasks? Ma'am, do I need to repeat the question?
Okay. What challenges arises when AI agents have to remember the context for long tasks? The challenges means one of the challenges right now, the agentic AI works with the help of LLMs. So even the LLM needs a large memory. So we cannot give that much memory with the support of LLMs. The only thing is that we have to store uh, somewhere outside of this LLM. That is the main issue. Or analogy, I can give you that we can store a large data set in the hard disk, but we cannot store large data in the RAM. The same thing, storing the large data in the LLM is not a feasible solution. For this, we are using a separate memory or external memory. That external memory is vector DB, and that vector DB is used in agentic AI. So, all these are the main challenges caused in agentic AI. When hope I have answered. Okay, shall I continue?
Yeah, ma'am, you can continue.
So this in agentic AI task, um, suppose actually this is the agentic AI for a trip planner. So the main agent is the trip agent. This is a multi-agent system, trip agent. This trip agent works with the help of several other agents. One is flight booking agent, the other one is train booking agent, the next one is hotel booking agent, then payment agent, then even flight booking agent also has other agents like some sub agents like payment agent, then ticket agents, bonus credit agents, etc. So this is how an agentic AI works. That means a complex task is divided into some multiple agents. This task can be performed either dynamic or it can be performed static. AutoGPT, the Microsoft in April 2023, the Microsoft developed AutoGPT. This is considered as the milestone of AI, agentic AI, not AI agents. Actually, AI agents exist long before. After that, many companies like Google, IBM has announced their own agents. One of the successful model is IBM's autogen. That is the main framework nowadays used in many of the industries. Then Devin is the first software agentic AI, agentic AI software. This Devin can write the entire code from scratch in order to resemble like a software engineer. Devin is built on the top of the technology called agentic AI. Devin can learn how to use unfamiliar technologies. Devin can build and deploy apps end to end. Devin can automatically find and fix bugs in code bases. Devin can train and fine tune its own AI models. So now we are giving a question, or how to we have to identify, or we have to conduct an FDP for next year. First we have to identify the what are the agents, then we have to identify what are the tasks assigned to each agents. These are the main agent is the coordinator agent, that is the primary agent in this scenario. So then coordinator agent can understand the FDP's goal, then plan the overall workflow, delegate the task to specialized agents, monitors the progress, and resolves the conflicts. So these 4 points are the task assigned to this agent, this particular agent. Next is the analysis agent. This analysis agent can analyze the faculty skill gap, reviews institutional objectives, suggests FDP themes and outcomes. Then next agent is program design agent. So it designs the FDP structure, means duration, session, modes, etc. Creates a session-wise schedule, aligns the outputs with accreditation requirements. Then speaker and resource agent, next one, identifies a suitable speaker, sends the invitation and follow-up, manages honorarium and availability. Next agent. So, and likewise, we can define, or agentic AI can define each task into different agents. This is the actually these a programmer has to identify these things. What are the different agents? What are the different tasks that can be assigned to each agent? So nowadays for agentic AI, these are some of the successful models for using agentic AI frameworks. Crew AI, Autogen, Land Graph, Land Chain, Small Agent, PhiData, then Google's ADK, Agent Development Kit. These are the successful frameworks. So the key concept of a crew AI or any of the main all the frameworks key concept is agent, task, and tools. So hope everybody can understand what is agent. Agents are the independent units designed to perform specific tasks. So the task is defined as the actions that agent need to complete. Then tools are the resources that agent can use to complete the task. Here the coordinator agent is one agent, and the coordinator agent is assigned with the task, the overall coordination, and the work delegation is also the primary task of coordinator agent. Then tools are the resources that agents can use to complete this. That means external tools. Definitely, if the agent wants to identify the current technology trends, the agent cannot search in the LLM data set. Definitely, the agent has to scrap some website, or agent has to search in the web pages. So for this, the agent needs some tools, external tools. So in Crew AI, the main components are crews. Crews are the main agents. Crews are the group of agents are called actually crew, and this crew or the primary agent that manages all other AI agents, and it oversees the workflows, it ensures the collaborations and delivers the outcomes. The next level is the AI agents. These agents have some specific roles. They can be a summarizer, they can be a trip booker, they can be a flight booker, or it can be a researcher. Then these agents use these kinds of external tools like web search tool, or DALI, like or music generation tools. These kinds of external tools are used by these agents. Next is the process. The process defines the collaboration patterns, controls the task assignments, manages the interactions. Then next is the task. task has the clear objectives. That means class is the lowest level of entity that uses each external tools. So the crew organizes the overall operation. AI agents work on the specified task. The process ensures the smooth collaboration. Tasks get completed to achieve the goal. So these are some of the attributes used in main attributes used in Crew AI. The role defines the agent's function, and a goal represents the individual objectives. Then backstory provides the context and personality to the agent, enriching interaction. Then LLM means the name of the LLM used in the model. Then tools is the capability or functions available to the agent. Then verbose enable the detailed execution logs for debugging. Normally it is set to false. Then allow delegations, um, allow agent to complete the task to other agents. So building a simple Crew AI application, first we want to identify the task. Next we want to design the agents needed to perform the task. Then develop the tools that the agent will use. Or if the tools are already developed, we can use the tools using some API keys. Then train the agents to perform the task efficiently. Actually, the slide was prepared 6 months before. That time, the Crew AI works only with the Python, with Python 3.12. But now, I think yesterday or day before yesterday, Crew AI has updated. So now it works with the 3.13 also. These are the steps. Those who are doing some projects or anything, you can note down this steps, and you can do this in the VS Code or anything. Pip install Crew AI is the first step we have to execute. Then next one is the pip install Crew AI tools. Pip install Crew AI means it's Crew AI framework is set up with this install operation. Then next, pip install all the tools, not all the tools, but there are some inbuilt tools. This inbuilt tools can be accessed with the second installation step. So after doing this, these two steps, mm, a Crew AI project can be created using the command Crew AI create crew. Crew is the set of agents. Project name, you can give a project name. Using this step, a project will be created. In this project folder, this my project is the project name. In this my project, main.py and crew.py are the two main programs we want to edit. And in this the tools, if you want to do any external tools, this external tools can be given to this folder. And what are the different types of agents we have used, and what are the different types of tasks assigned to each agents, these two things can be given to this .yaml files. And if we have used any LLMs API key is set to the .env file, environmental file. Then we can execute python main.file. This is the step actually using in normal terminal form, but actually for demo purpose I have set up one collab notebook. Hope this notebook is available, visible to all of you, right?
Yeah, ma'am, it's visible.
Actually, I can share this notebook if you have any LLM API keys with you, if you want. So initially, we are installing the Crew AI framework using the command pip install. Actually, I never recommend this to work in collab, but just for the demo purpose only, I'm showing. Pip install Crew AI and OpenAI. Crew AI is the framework. OpenAI is the LLM I am going to use. So now Crew AI framework as well as the OpenAI is installed. Next, actually in this is very small project, and in this project I didn't use any of the external tools, so I didn't use pip install Crew AI tools command. Normally we need that one also. Next we want to set the API keys of our LLM. So for this, we want to execute these two steps: import OS and OS environment. This key is with me. In this place, you can use any of the API keys, and you have to set the environment variable of that Gemini or any LLM's API key you can use. Then I have already said there are four things. That means agent, task, crew, and process. These are the four classes actually. The process we want to define here, and agent, task, crew are the three classes we have imported here. And from, actually we want to use the LLM, that's OpenAI LLM. That's why I have included the second one. That means from crewai.llm import LLM. Crewai does not support the direct inclusion of LLMs. Then I have to specify the version of the LLM. Next we want to define the agents. In defining the agents, here I have defined two agents. The one is researcher agent, the second one is writer agent. The researcher agent's role is researcher. The role of this researcher is researcher, and the goal of this one is find a accurate point on given topic. Then backstory, expert at fact finding. Then LLM is the LLM variable used here. Similarly, the writer agent is the second agent. The role is writer, and the goal is write a clear paragraph using research output. Then backstory, writes the crisp summary. Actually, this multi-agent system designed with two agents, researcher as well as writer. Then only two tasks I have defined here. Task one is the research the impact of generative AI in education. And this task is assigned to researcher agent. So expected output is a bullet list of important facts. The next one is task 2. So this is the researcher agent's task. Second one is the writer agent. The writer agent should write the should write a 150 word paragraph based on the research. And the expected output is a neatly written summary paragraph. So two agents I have defined and two tasks I have defined. The one task for each agent. Then next is the crew we have to define. In the crew, we have to define what are the agents, what are the tools, what are the verbos, what are the tasks, etc. So here we have not used any external tools. That's why we have defined only the agents as two agents, researcher as well as writer. The task is task 1 and task 2. These are the variable name here we have given task 1 and task 2. Then set the verbose as true. Then executing a crew AI program. Here we are using the command crew.kickoff function. The crew.kickoff function is the crew.kickoff function is used to execute the task, execute the agents. When we click on this result, if the API key is valid, definitely it will produce the output. So crew AI execution is started. First agent a researcher is started. Now agent writer is also started. So agent writer's output is given. So the task completed. Hope this is clear to everybody. Ma'am, please guide us about the appropriate platform should be used while implementing agentic AI apart from collab. The best one is if you are doing any research work or anything like that, you can use either Crew AI platform or Langflow or Langflow Langchain combination or Crew AI Langflow combination is the best option. Uh, Google is Google ADK, Google Agent Development Kit is also good option. Hope I have answered the query. Any query related to this part? Okay. Now we move on back to the uh, can you see the PPT right now?
No, ma'am, we can still see the Google Collab.
Okay. Any more questions from this notebook?
Ma'am, I think there is no more queries from this session.
Okay. So those who are running in other platforms, these are the two files you need to change. That means agent.yaml file and a task.yaml file. In this, you can define as many as your task, and also in agent.yaml file you can define your agents, and also you can modify the crew.py file according to your logic, and what are the different agents you have used, what are the different tools you have used, etc. That modifications can be done with the this file, src, your project name slash crew.py. Then add the environmental variables to the .env file. Then these are some of the external tools used for web scraping and web searching. These are the two commonly used tools, Serper Dev tool and Exa search tool. This allows the agents to perform Google searches and gather real-time information from the internet. Usually, every LLM, we cannot get the recent data, right? So getting the recent data, definitely we want to go to the Google. So instead of going to the Google, we can use these tools. Then for web scrap tools, these are web search tools. The first one, scrap tools, scrape website tool, firecrawls scrape website tool, and selenium scrapping tools. So this will enable the agents to extract data and content from specific website or automate the browser interactions. Next, for file systems, file read tool is there, file write tool is there, directory read tool is there. So agent can read files using these tools. Only thing is that we have, when we define the agents, we have to define this tool name in the tool part section. Then generative AI tools. If we want to generate any images, audios, videos, etc., then you can specify those external tools, DALI tool, Vision tool, etc., to the tool section. Then do you think that anybody can say some of the no-code tools for machine learning? Shailesh has, maybe Shailesh has demonstrated several tools, right? No-code tools. No tool. Anyone?
Codewords.
What works? PyCaret. There are several no-code machine learning tools. That means we need not do any codes. Without doing any codes, we can run the output. We can check the outputs. Likewise, in Agentic AI also, we have several no-code tools. Some of the no-code tools are this. First one is the Copilot Studio. This is used for building the business-oriented agents integrated with the Microsoft tools. Then N8N is another no-code tools. So workflow automation with a strong integration for building AI agents. N8N is a widely used no-code tool. Actually, why it is widely used? Because it is open source. So next one is Auto. It is a flow-based no-code tool. So it is very easy to use. N8N. Auto GPT. But getting the concept, those who are beginner, I suggest to start with any of the frameworks. LangChain, LangFlow, or or Google SDK or any of the tools will help you. Then chat fuel, another, but it is not open source. Another open source is Botress. These are some of the no code tools. Before going to the detail about the RAG, I think I can show you some sites that will help you. Hope this Crew AI site is visible. Visible to all of you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So those who are starting the Agentic AI, you can use this site, Crew AI GitHub site. In this, everything is there. The tutorial is there, how the agents are executed, what are the different tools used. So these are the steps we should follow. Pip install Crew AI. Next, we have to pip install Crew AI tools. Before that, you have to ensure that everything you have to done in a virtual environment. Otherwise, these tools will get pip install Crew AI and pip install Crew AI tools. Uh, then you can create the project Crew AI, create Crew project name. Then you will get this. Then this steps is not needed actually. This will automatically comes into your then for running the Crew, if you need any API keys, server dev tool or OpenAI keys, you can insert these keys into the .env file. Then you can run the project. Mostly this will work. The step Crew A run should not run. So everything is there for starting with Crew AI. Then for N8N, that is another automation tool. So again, this is very the flow-based programming. So you can start with this, but I suggest to start with any of the frameworks. Then you have to come to the no-code tools. That will be better. Then if we start track, we cannot stop with. Now you can see PPT, right? Hope you can see PPT. No?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So RAG, retrieval augmented generation. This is the main technology here we are using with Agentic AI. So these are the three phases: retrieve, augment, and generate. Retrieve means transforming the user queries. That means retrieving and transform the prompt into embeddings. Any of the embeddings can be used to compare similarity score with the other content, and augment it, augment with the search result or the context received from vector store, and then generate the contextualized responses by making the retrieved chunks to so this is the overall architecture of RAG. So initially the user gives a prompt and it is embedded using any of the embedding techniques, and this is given to the vector store. I have already said the extent for in a agentic AI we are using vector stores, and also the document repository, that is the additional documents that we have given, and this is given to given to the vector store after doing chunking and embedding, and so the vector store uh, from the vector store relevant chunks are generated, and based on the chunks the prompt template is updated, and this prompt template is given to the LLM. The LLM will generate the response. This is the overall structure. So the RAG in RAG we are giving some additional document to the RAG. So this additional document is also embedded, and it is chunked, and it is added to the original prompt, and then it is processed, and the responses are generated. So now we can see the demo of RAG. So initially we have installed some sentence transformers. Just Facebook AI is used. So OpenAI, all the necessary required packages are installed. Then OpenAI 0.28 is used just for making it lightweight. It is used 0.28. Then importing these libraries. Then OpenAI key is set, and I have given 6 documents. These 6 documents is the additional document or the context document. So the first document, RAG, means retrieval augmented generation. The second document, FAIS, means library for efficient similarity search. Then second last, I have given an introduction about TocH. Then these documents are given to an embedding, and this embedding is stored. Then dimensions are stored. Then the function for retrieving the documents and generating the response is built. Then I have given a query: what are the key focus areas and objectives of AICTE ATAL sponsored FDP of next generation intelligence HPC applied AI data science hosted by TEST. So you can see the response. The key focus areas of AICTE sponsored FDP is next generation intelligence HPC. So it will give some unnecessary things also, but definitely it contains the answer. Okay, this is how the RAG works. So with this I am stopping actually. Yesterday I had election duty, I came only in the morning. So you can ask the queries right now. No queries.
Ma'am, there's a question in the chat box. What happens?
Vector stories outdated or purely curated?
Yes, ma'am.
Definitely it will affect the result, because the accuracy of the result always depends on the vector store. If the vector store is outdated, it can perform just like an LLM. It cannot perform like an agent or agentic AI. It cannot make the capabilities of agent. These are some of the research questions actually. Those who are doing research can actually work on this. How does RAG support agentic AI capabilities? That means if somebody wants to do any kind of reason work with agents, definitely we can give some extra knowledge to the RAG, extra knowledge to the agents, so that it will help, like that we have seen. Because if you are giving any query related to your FDP in any of the LLM will definitely fail to answer. But now this 6 days program, the information about the 6 days program can be able to identify, able to give by the LLM. This is because of the RAG only. This is LLM plus RAG. Actually, what I have shown is LLM plus RAG. The same thing we can apply to the agentic AI also. In healthcare, I can give some examples. Suppose we have set an agentic AI framework for monitoring a patient's daily vitals, and this agentic AI will give the actual advice means whether the patient needs to reduce the medicines or to increase the medicines, because some chronic diseases like diabetics, the medicine based on the vitals, definitely they can reduce the medicines or increase the medicines. These kinds of tasks can be assigned to an agent. If we give some extra knowledge to the RAG, that means the patient's present medical history, or the patient who are actually taking the medicines, these kinds of informations will definitely help the agent to act accordingly. So this will help in every field, even in stock market, in every field, the RAG will help. Hope I have answered the query.
Ma'am, there is another query in the chat box. Like, how does RAG ensures that the retrieved information is relevant to the query?
Yeah, actually, this is happening in the reflect space, reflect uh, or self evaluation phase is there. That self evaluation will do the evaluation of the retrieved answers or retrieved process. This revaluation can be done several times based on the evaluation measures. That evaluation measures is not done by us. Actually, this evaluation is done by the um, agents itself. That means that is why we are saying that without human intervention, agents can do. So, using the self evaluation, the RAG can ensure whether the retrieved information is relevant or not.
If anyone have any other queries, please put in the chat box.
I think if there is no other queries, we can wind up.
Okay, ma'am.
On the behalf of the Computer Science and Engineering, TocH Institute of Science and Technology, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to your excellent session during the AICTE ATAL sponsored 6 days online faculty development program. Your talk on the topic Agentic AI was incredibly informative and engaging. You just took the session from a very beginning, like from the scratch. It really helped us to understand the concepts. Incorporating examples and some practical sessions was really appreciable. It truly helped us to understand how agentic AI works. Explaining each components of agentic AI and its working really helped us to understand the concept. Giving us instructions on installation process and setting up crew will really help us to build our own project. Thank you, ma'am, for this opportunity. Also, the introduction to agentic model will really benefit us in the future. Your contribution significantly enriched the FDP, and we are truly grateful for accepting the change in the schedule in a very short notice. Thank you once again for sharing your expertise and time with us. Thank you, ma'am. For the entire organizing committee and all the participants present here today, we would like to present our token of appreciation in the form of a virtual memento. Please accept it, ma'am. Thank you once again. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you all.